There's a 1 in 8 chance that a woman will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. And for Black women, we're more than likely to be diagnosed before the age of 50. Head to BaptistHealth.net right now to schedule your mammogram and be on the proactive side of care. Mammograms save lives.
When I was diagnosed with cancer last year, I was asymptomatic. I felt great. I wouldn't have found out if I didn't do a voluntary screening. Take charge of your health, go to the doctor, be proactive with your health.
This was awesome. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, what's up, Hello News family? Welcome to another episode of the Can We Talk podcast, our show where we talk to dope people in the community doing dope things. And today is no different. I'm your host and founder of Hello News, Janae Tate. And this is our weekly news show where we give you hot topics, news you can use, dope guest interviews, and everything in between. And y'all let me know in the comments. Give me some love. I see some people already started trickling in. You know, my family and friends are already always the one the first to support. So I love y'all for that. Get it started. Like it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We are live. And that helps us with the algorithm, especially on YouTube. So yeah, give me some love, give me some energy over there. Hey, Tammy and Tontis. Yes, come on, Lex Ivory. We ready. Y'all let me know. Am I coming in like a robot? Is it moving weird? Because my internet isn't the strongest. Hey, what's up, Black Man Win in the building? Hey, Anthony, let's go. Keep the info coming. We will. Yes. Y'all let me know, because on my end, I look a little like I'm moving a little staccato. So if that's the case, then I may have to just do this without this background, because it does that. But are y'all good? Come on, let's go, Stephanie. Yes. Let's go. The people gonna hear from you soon. Come. If y'all telling me I'm good, I'm gonna keep it moving with the show. We definitely, y'all see the time I had some technical issues. Y'all know how it is when it's live. We are independent news. So sometimes we just have these things, but it's a-okay. We can't hear, but I do see what you mean. Gotcha. It just feels it's the internet connection. If it's not too much of a distraction, I'm gonna leave it for now, because I'm not liking my background where I'm at. It's slightly staccato. Oh, is it distracting y'all? How y'all feel about it? Let me see if I blur my background. Am I still staccato? Let me see. Am I still staccato? We'll do this. This is what it is. Okay, Tammy said I'm good. All right, we're good to go. So, because I'm a little bit behind on my guest this time, I want to be graceful, and understanding of that. I want to start the show with my first guest. She has an amazing event coming up, highlighting literature for the kids and for the whole family, and you guys definitely need to know about it. And so, without further ado, I would love to welcome to the show Miss Stephanie. Hey girl.
Hey girl, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? I've heard so many great things about you through our mutual friend, Miss Tam
Yes.
Mullins, friend of the show. So I definitely am excited to have you on. And I didn't want to butcher your last name. Is it Outten?
It's Outten, just like out in 10, Outten.
Oh, Outten. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, Stephanie Outten. I'm just gonna say Stephanie because I think
Stephanie.
I think I'm gonna be. I don't even want to mess it up like that. Oh,
it's
hey,
all good.
What's up? Yay! Oh, you got some fans in the building. Hey.
Hey, Erica.
And so, Stephanie, you are the founder of Global Lit Fest, and we could just jump right in. Can you let the people know what is Global Lit Fest?
Yeah. So actually, Global Lit Fest came out of an event that I had last year called the Black and Brown Book Bazaar, where I highlighted Black and Brown authors from across the United States who wanted to have an opportunity to get their books out into a different audience. And so from that, this idea spawned to do a virtual book event, but not necessarily take the place of Black and Brown Book Bazaar. So we decided to call it the Global Lit Fest. So it's a global literature festival, basically, right? And it's an opportunity for authors from across the United States and across the world to participate with us, to share about their stories, to be able to introduce their books to a new level of audience, to another reader that maybe they weren't able to touch before. And it's happening on Saturday, October the 18th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. And it's going to be streaming right here on YouTube on my Great Grace Media TV channel. Yes.
I love it. I love it. And I knew it was a virtual event, but I wasn't sure how you were going to produce it. So I love that, to me with virtual events, it makes it accessible and a global, to your point, Global Lit Fest. Why did you decide to make it a virtual event versus an in-person event?
Well, I wanted to be able to capture authors from kind of all over the world. And the only way to really do that was to make it a virtual event. So we have authors that are international, right? And rather than having to fly across the world to be a part of this event, we said, let's just open this up to be a virtual book event that we can do year round, year to year, and allow authors from across the world to be able to participate. So that's why we've decided to make Global Lit Fest a virtual book festival.
Love it. And so tell us some of these amazing authors that you're going to have highlighting the event.
Okay, yeah, so we have several. One of your very own, Miami's very own, Darren Bennett, Pain to Purpose. He's going to be joining us.
Welcome.
Yes. Yes. We have some poets. So we have Fanny Ivy. We have Dr. Tylisha Johnson, who's also known as Sentimental the Poetess. Oh my God, there's so many. We have Claudine Given. She is an international author that's going to be with us. So there's a number of them. So if you follow my page, Stephanie Outten on Instagram, you'll be able to see we're going to start promoting each of the authors that are going to be there. And you'll get a chance to really hear about them, hear their stories. Some of the most amazing and powerful stories I've ever heard or I've ever read. And so I'm excited to introduce them to this global market.
I love it. Love it. And I was looking for a flyer on your page so I could share it with the audience. But if it's on there, because I want to show people how they could, follow you and support you.
Yeah, absolutely. Right on Instagram. And you'll see it's a pink flyer. It says Global Lit Fest. Also, individuals.
Their videos.
Oh.
Like it's the cover image, but it's not like your flyer.
Yeah.
So no static flyer on.
I have Instagram. One. It's somewhere on there. It's probably way down because we've been advertising for a while. But it's on Eventbrite. So that's where individuals can actually register, is on Eventbrite. So if they just go to Eventbrite and type in Global Lit Fest, it'll pop right up. It is free. It is free to the viewing public. So we wanted to make sure that individuals could, just participate, not have to worry about a cost, because we want them to use their money to purchase books from these authors, right? That is the whole goal of Global Lit Fest. We want people to purchase these books. That's me. I'm always talking about it.
Yes. And so it's with the setup, how will that be? So because with it being virtual, how would the run a show, or what would programming look like? What do people have to look forward to?
So we're actually going to have 3 to 4 panel discussions. We're going to have several author interviews. We're going to be doing giveaways. We're going to have some entertainment. You'll hear some poetry and some other stuff. Our famous friend Tammy is hosting. She's hosting Global Lit Fest, and so she has some things up her sleeve that I don't even know.
Oh, make sure we get that flyer to run it up. Tamila is so bad with promoting her stuff. I'm so sick of her.
I know.
We gotta make sure get us the flyers and everything too as well, so we can make sure that we promote it on Hilo News too.
Absolutely, absolutely. But yeah, we have a ton of things going on. We have several sponsors that have, put ads. We have a digital lookbook, which I
Mm.
love. It is a beautiful representation of each and every author, all of our sponsors, information about the authors. There's some articles in there. And so it is a beautiful lookbook that participants, the authors will receive for free, the sponsors will receive for free. And then individuals who participate, they'll just pay a small nominal fee for it. I think it's between $5 or $7 if they want to purchase the lookbook, but it is phenomenal. And our host, Tamila, also created that. So, she did an amazing job.
I love her. She's amazing. So I know it's dope.
Yes.
So
Yes.
are you going to have themed panels or things like that for people to attend
Yeah.
throughout the day? So and if so, can you give us some of the highlights on what some of those panels will be?
Absolutely. So we're going to be talking about some of the challenges that independent authors face trying to get their books out into the mainstream. We're going to talk about the freedom that comes from sharing your story, especially for those authors who have written memoirs, nonfiction, self-help, just the freedom that comes from being able to share your story. We're going to be speaking with an editor that's going to share with us the types of things that editors really do look for when they are editing a manuscript, because so many independent authors think, oh, I can just write my manuscript and just throw it out there on, Amazon and then be good without going through editing and without going through proofreading. And we don't want that. So we have an expert editor that's going to be coming and talking about things to look for and to prepare for in your manuscript before sending it to an editor. And then we have another panel where we're going to be talking about, what is that other panel? Just some of the advice, advice that independent authors would give to other authors that are up and coming, that want to find ways to promote and market their books. We're going to be having discussions around that as well. So the goal is people can pop in and out. We will have an agenda that's going to be attached in the Eventbrite so that people can see when the different panels are going to be happening, when the different giveaways are going to be happening. Those will be random, but we'll time them. And then also when entertainment will be happening as well. So the goal is, hey, if you can stay the entire time, stay. We would love that. If you can't, that's okay. You can pop in and out. But we also have another panel. Thank you, Tammy. The readers. Yes, we are going to have a panel with readers because we want their take on what is it that they look for in a quality book. So authors will be able to hear from readers as well in regards to what do readers want to hear, especially now where there's so many different niche genres out there. We want to hear from readers. What are they looking for? So that if you are an author, you might be able to write to these niche genres and subgenres that people are interested in.
I love it. And it seems like it's touching the full spectrum of literacy where you're not, it's for the reader, it's for the editors, it's for the authors.
Yes.
So I really love that. Do you have any plans to make it an in-person event? Because I can really see this being like a hybrid situation where it is in-person and virtual. Like, you know me, I always got to get the tea. Like, are you thinking about doing this in person?
Possibly. I've been asked about that. My goal is to bring back the Black and Brown Book Bazaar next year. And so wanting to alternate between doing the live event and then doing the virtual global event. But there goes Tammy with those eyes. Yeah. So that's a conversation I'll be having with her.
Gotcha. No,
about doing it live. Yeah.
I totally, feel you. It takes a lot to do stuff in person, but I just just some of the things that you're saying. I think I've really heard of, at least for me personally, other festivals that are doing things like this.
Yeah.
Stephanie, before I let you go, is there anything else about the event that you want people to know that we didn't touch on, or any highlights, or how to register? Like, let's give them all of those things to help them out.
Yeah. So Tammy, if you can drop the link in there, that'd be great. Drop the link in the chat where people can go ahead and register. I really wanted to do this event because, one, I'm an author myself. I am a book publisher and a writing coach. That's my passion. That's my love. And I really want to make sure that we are bringing back the love of books across the world. I find that people are really just kind of stuck in this place of getting all their information just from social media and not necessarily opening books anymore, right? We might listen to audiobooks, which I've gotten to that place as well. But I love when people can open a book and turn the pages and read these stories. And so I wanted to bring that whole concept of pick up a book, read it, and share with the author, especially with these independent authors, because it is very difficult to compete against some of these traditionally published books that are out there, that are in the big box bookstores. And I want to make sure that we keep cultivating opportunities where these independent authors can get their stories out and be heard by the masses. And so I'm just passionate about that. You know, it is my desire to continue to create events and opportunities where we can have authors to share their stories. And I want people to participate and support them, because we need the support, especially Black and Brown authors. We need that support. And so again, you can go to Eventbrite, search Global Lit Fest to be able to register. Even though it's free, we still want you to register. You'll be getting your emails directly from us with the link to where you can participate, but it will be hosted here on YouTube under Great Grace Media TV. So I'm grateful. Thank you, Janae, for this opportunity to share about Global Lit Fest, to really push this out there in a larger audience, and just to make sure that people are ready and excited to participate with us on Saturday, October 18th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube.
Love it. And I actually just found your Eventbrite link from a quick search. So I'm going to put it here right in the comments for people. And also, too, I just want to share the screen just so they can know what it looks like when they find it on on Eventbrite.
I appreciate that.
Of course. That's why I was looking through on your Instagram to see if I could find it in your link tree. So here it is for everyone, just to get that information. This is the Eventbrite page with all the information for you to get to Global Lit Fest. Make sure you sign up. And you said it's a free 99 event?
Free 99. Free 99. Yes. It's going to be a lituation. So we want people to come out and really enjoy themselves. And it is for your family. I mean, kids can participate as well. I believe we do have one actual children's book author, but we plan to expand and grow. There's several different types of authors that individuals will value and appreciate the stories that they have to share. So yes, it is free 99. The only thing that they'll pay for, if they desire, is to get that digital global lookbook, which they'll have a quick opportunity to see a quick glance of it, and they will definitely want to purchase it. So
love it. It sounds amazing. Please keep us posted. I'm definitely going to make sure that I can hop in for, I may not be able to see it the whole time, but I want to check you guys out on the 18th to see what you got going on. And I also put this here in the comment section for our guests here. So Global Lit Fest free RSVP link. So if you're looking on social media, you'll be able to, copy and paste that link. But also too, we have it there on the screen. And then also too, it was a quick search for me, just Global Lit Fest Eventbrite, and it came right up. So there is there's no excuse for you not to RSVP.
That's right. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
And please RSVP, please share with book lovers, bookworms, those love to read. Please share.
No, definitely. Y'all make sure we support our independent festivals, local authors. Wait, Stephanie, are you an author as well?
I am. I've written one novel and a chapter in 2 different anthologies. So yes, and I'm working on another book right now.
Okay. So now I see the connection there with your love for literature.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I love this. So, y'all know what we do. We like to highlight our amazing event producers here on South Florida. On Hilo News. And so Stephanie, thank you again for coming on and sharing this information with our audience. This is a free event, so you guys make sure you show up, RSVP, and have a good time and learn about our authors. Like literacy is under attack at this point. So we need our own spaces, curated spaces that highlight and lift us. So thank you, Stephanie, for what you're doing.
Thank you, Janae. I appreciate you for what you're doing, and keep up the great work. Thank you all for listening and for tuning in. I appreciate you.
You have a podcast. You should plug it.
I do.
Podcast.
I do. I have story time with Stephanie. And that is an opportunity for me to interview independent authors. So again, everything I do is centered around story time, people telling their stories. So story time with Stephanie, look for my face because there's a couple of them out there. But yeah, it's right on YouTube. And we're in our 8th season right now. Yes, 8 seasons. And
wow.
yeah, we have our upcoming October 13th. That's going to be our next show with author Christina LaDonna. That is an episode you do not want to miss. We have had, this season has been jam-packed with some of the most powerful, gut-wrenching stories that I have ever heard. And Christina's is super powerful. So look for that flyer, Storytime with Stephanie, right on YouTube. Thank you for allowing me to plug that. I appreciate you.
Of course. This is what it's all about. Collaboration over competition. And I've been hearing so much great things about your podcast. I think I did like a quick panel.
You did.
Years ago. Yeah. So
you did. Yes, that was for She Speaks, Stories Heal Everything. And so we have that as well. We have a lot of stuff. It's always about storytelling because stories do heal everything.
That part. Again, thank you so much, Stephanie, for coming on. Thank you for your patience as I work through my technical issues today. But I appreciate you for working with me.
Thank you. And thank y'all so much for the support, and just continue to support Janae and everything that she's doing with Hilo News, because she does some amazing work in her local community as well as abroad. So thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you, value you, and love you. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate that. Love. Thank you, guys. Y'all give it up for Stephanie. Give me some applause and energy in the chat, y'all. Come on, let's show some love and make sure we are RSVPing and showing up to the event.
Yes. Thank you.
Stephanie.
Thank you so much. Have a great night, everyone.
You too. Man, she was a ball of energy. I loved it. And I love the mission that she has of highlighting local and independent authors and giving people resources. Like, we got to make sure we uplift literacy, Yes. So I'm over here because I want the people. We're sharing our live because that helps us too with getting people to see what we got going on over here. So if that's okay with y'all, can I do a few 1-2s real quick before we get into the next segment? I shared this on some other pages, but I just want to share these real quick. Is that okay? That's okay, because I'm trying to get our views up. The people pay for the views. The advertiser pays for the views. We gonna give them a view, okay? How y'all doing today? Sisters, how y'all feel? Brothers, y'all all right? For all my Erykah Badu fans, y'all should know exactly what that is, okay? Also, too, any federal government employees here in the house. Oh, look at Stephanie, jumped on. Thank you, Stephanie. Love the opportunity to be with y'all tonight. We love you too. Great story. Any federal employees here? I want to know if anybody, is a little nervous about what's going on with the federal government. Oh, you're so welcome, Stephanie. You're so welcome. I got to come back on your show at some point. We got to make that happen. But yeah, it's a lot going on in the world right now, and I want to know how y'all handling it, how y'all feeling out there. What did I do? Look at me, sure, trying to do the thing. I'm just trying to get a few more people in here, y'all. Get in here. Shout out to MJ. Get in here. Okay, there's no more groups that I want to share it to. But yeah, y'all. So the next segment up, I don't even know what y'all laughing at what I said. The next segment up that we have is news you can use. And let's get into our beautiful graphics that our producer, Ashley J, has created for us. She is so good with these graphics. First of all, look at this one. Like, to start the show. Come on. Like, just dope. So let's see. Let's get into news you can use. Yes. So tonight's segment and news you can use. This is a segment where we talk about hot topics and things going on in the community. Just news that you can use. You good, but you tired. I bet you are, Ma. You had a busy day today. That's my mom in the comments. Y'all can see we had the same last name, so I don't think it was hard to put two and two together. But yeah. Let's talk about this government shutdown. Ciao. Let's share this tab. Shout out to Gabby, Hilo News, Hard News reporter, who has covered this for us. And Congresswoman Sheila Sherfilis McCormick spoke with 103.5 The Beats, Papa Keith, our friend of the show, about what the current shutdown really means for us. So let's get into this piece, right? Come on, let's get into our graphics. Okay. The government shutdown began at midnight on October 1st after Democrats and Republicans couldn't reach an agreement before a funding deadline, ending a lifeline for many federal programs. According to CBS News, the Congressional Budget Office warns that as many as 750,000 federal workers could be furloughed, though essential workers will continue to work without pay until Congress acts. Hold up. Can we talk about that one just right there? How y'all gonna ask somebody to work for no pay? So, and y'all remember the last one that lasted, let me see, because I was listening to it on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, but I just want to have fact. Let me Google this real quick. How long? Because I want to know how long was the other shutdown. How long was the longest? Look, it came right up in the Google search. The last government shutdown was, and that was in 2018, 21 days. No, 35 days. So how many pay periods is that? 35 days. Are you serious? Yes, you got it. Who finna miss that many paychecks? That's a whole month of pay. So you telling me what? 35 days. So I ain't know the people had to work without pay. Who's doing that? 2.5 pay periods. Total nonsense. But anyways, some people voted for this. On the same day, Rep. Sheila Sherfilis McCormick joined 103.5 The Beats Papa Keith to inform her South Florida constituents about the challenges ahead. She said that over 200,000 families in her district are expected to be affected by the shutdown, with some facing 116% increase in cost this month, a reference to rising healthcare premiums if tax credits are not allowed. Wow. And she's just talking about her district. Her district spans pretty much most of Broward County. And so that's kind of crazy that 200,000 families are going to be affected in her district, and maybe similar numbers with Frederica Wilson district, which is, mainly South, like the Miami-Dade, the North Dade area. Republicans, this is a quote from Rep. Sherfilis McCormick. The Republicans had a plan from the beginning. They wanted a shutdown. They have the House, the Senate, and they also have the presidency. So if they wanted to pass the continuing resolution, which is the resolution to fund the government, they could have, but they didn't want to negotiate. They kind of were pushing us towards this shutdown, and even went and we even offered to negotiate with them if they would actually allow the tax credits to make sure that we can keep the affordable healthcare tax credits. And that just allows people who are on the affordable healthcare to actually have reasonable rates. Ooh, along with the impacts on healthcare, this government shutdown is financially taxing on the American economy. A memo from the White House warns that each week that the government remains closed could have a $15 billion remains closed could have $15 billion off U.S. economic output and push an additional 43,000 people into unemployment if the shutdown extends for a month. Wow. Furthermore, Rep. Sherfilis McCormick provided more insight into how this government shutdown move may fit into a longer-term strategy. She quotes, with the shutdown, it allows the president to have a certain discretionary power so he can choose what he wants to fund and who he wants to lay off. So the president was threatening to do a massive furlough, a massive firing, and he actually wanted to do that. There are certain programs that he was specific about, and he calls them programs that don't fit his agenda. Wow, that almost feels intentional, so that he could be able to do this. This is a little scary, y'all. How y'all feeling like that? How y'all feeling like that? A month, no pay. My best friend, her entire department has been furloughed. Wow, that's sad. Yes, I know. Let me see what Keisha had to say. Yes, I know someone who works with TSA. They had to show up and work while their checks were put on pause. I don't know how you get me to show up without pay. It sounds like somebody I know, but I ain't gonna spill that tea. And somebody I know watching, no, I know about somebody who been acting like they had a government shutdown forever, pausing people paychecks and making them still come to work. Yeah, I'm resting as long as the check resting. This is saying consider most people live paycheck. Exactly. That's I'm like, I wonder if there are any provisions or like any like say for example, does the light bill, does the mortgage, does your like you're renting your landlord, do they allow you to pay later if you're a government employee, or do you know like kind of remember during COVID and people were getting different I guess more time to pay and people are, able to delay their payments. I wonder, does this happen for federal employees when this happens? Retirees and seniors are concerned about their Social Security and retirement. Look, personally, this is affecting me because as a, entrepreneur, someone who, has to pay for their own health care, I, benefited from Obamacare. I was able to afford my health care. And when I left iHeart, and I've been doing that for over the years, where I pay for my own health care, and it's because of those tax credits from Obamacare or the Affordable Care Act, I would not be able to afford my health care without these tax credits, or I will be, asking Tonsis to pay the difference. Like it just would be a lot. So that's crazy that this is going to affect all of this stuff. And the thing that the Democrats were standing firm on, and I respect them for this. And actually Bakari Sellers was talking about this earlier today on Ricky Smiley Morning Show. He was like, they have been consistent in saying, keep the Affordable Care Act tax credits. The people need this, and they didn't budge. They were like, we want this. Y'all can have can y'all compromise on this? And the Republicans didn't want to. So yeah, this is gonna be an interesting time, y'all. Y'all just stay prayed up, and blaming the Democrats. Why can't people take accountability? Is sad. Yeah. I think that was you, Tammy, telling me that the CDC actually posted something, a official government site was blaming the Democrats. I don't even know how that's even possible. When I logged into my bank account today, they have to do a message that if you need help, so maybe that some financials to provide some type of assistance. That's great to know. So maybe the financial institutions may be offering like hopefully low interest or loans or something like that. I mean, that's still giving people more debt, but at least they'll be able to pay for their things. That credit is helpful to me as well. I need it, and they need to keep the damn credit. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Look, that Affordable Care Act, I'm telling you, I don't care what they say about Obama. Obama is all right with me for that. I need my health credits too as an entrepreneur. Exactly. It helps a lot of entrepreneurs. And here's the other thing too. It's so crazy because they've been saying that this not shutdown, like since Trump has gotten in office, that is really affected Black women who work for the federal government. And a lot of them have gotten laid off, over something like 300,000. Now look at this. Black women are leading entrepreneurs. And I know a lot of us, I would even guesstimate, if I had to guess, probably hundreds of thousands, if not millions of Black women entrepreneurs are taking advantage of the Affordable Care Act tax credits so that they can have health insurance as they run their business. So not only are you affecting us with actual full-time jobs in the government, you're now going to be affecting Black women who are entrepreneurs. Like, just the attack on Black women is just unprecedented at this point. And I don't know if it's directly or indirectly, but that's just something to think about. The fact that these women are losing their jobs from the federal government, and now Black women entrepreneurs and just, entrepreneurs in general are going to be affected by the Affordable Care Act if they don't get this together. So I pray this don't be as long as the other one. 35 days is insane. I'm hoping that there's some compromise and some give, but child, y'all just be safe out there. Because and speaking of being safe, I want to share this story because I actually feel like this connects to the government shutdown. Some folks are furloughed will lose their jobs altogether. Wow, that's sad. So I want to show y'all this story. If you follow me on social media, I posted this video yesterday about a crazy thing that happened to me. Well, let me just play it for y'all. Where my video at? Here it go. let me start it over for y'all. Where is it? My workout. Shout out to I Can. Run over to the Family Dollar on 47 and 183rd. Seen a boy in the store. He was like, look, regular had some Plats, Slim, whatever. I go to check out. I just see a commotion at the door. He run out. The Family Dollar lady run after him. And they like, oh, he just robbed the store. He just robbed the store. She runs out the door to be superhero, super Saiyan, super ninja. I see her tussling with the people trying to grab the product out the man's car. Then she open it, throw it in the car, pour it all in a thing, throw the thing at them. They speed off. I said, at first I was scared as fuck because I'm like, what if they shoot her? Like, people are crazy these days. People are unhinged. Girl, it ain't worth your Family Dollar paycheck. You don't own Tide and Gain and whatever else he fucking stole out of here. Girl, let him have that. Y'all write it off, do a police report. I'm like, is this the policy for them to run out the Family Dollar and chase the people for the fucking products? So me and the other lady that worked there, she was the older lady, she was like, child, I was just hoping he ain't shoot her, because he was like, that she'll be in the ground and they'll replace her tomorrow. And I was like, girl, true tea. She was like, and the economy is just getting worse and people doing stuff like this. She was like, it's just gonna get worse. I was like, yes. I was like, but girl, tell her it ain't worth her fucking safety. I was so surprised that she was struggling for this product. Y'all, just be safe out here. And y'all see the government don't shut down. Just be safe. And watch your back when you're on 47 and 183rd in the Family Dollar. I just came here for some Tide. And that's it. I just wanted some Gain to wash my clothes, and that's it. And I witnessed a robbery. What's going on? So to that point, I really do feel like it's just gonna get rougher in these streets. So y'all hide your kids, hide your wife, watch your back. I even in that mindset, I was like, dang, I need to get me a smaller little purse or change, little pocket. I wish I had bigger boobs like my auntie Lori, where I could put my y'all know how the women put the money in their wallet and they in their breast. I can't do that. It'll fall right to the ground. I would be losing my money all day. These little things don't hold nothing in the bra. But I need something smaller, because I was thinking, as the guy walked past me in the store, I was like, he could have really grabbed my purse and that Tide and Gain on the way out the door. And can we talk about how me and the other older black ladies just sat at that door and watched her tussle with that man for that laundry detergent? Not one of us was going to help her. We all, yes, right to the ground. Nothing to hold the money in here. Nothing. It's just flatty. But we were watching this girl tussle with this man. Not one of us was going to help her, because I'm not going to get hit or stabbed or shot trying to save Family Dollar products. We all sat and watched from the door like, ooh, I hope we don't witness a murder today. And then also, the way the manager ran through the door like Bobby Boucher, she definitely was on somebody's track team. I'm almost thinking she an island lady, because she had a different type of way about her, where I just feel like she grew up wrestling, like fighting like that. But it didn't give Black American. It gave island woman to me, because sometimes island women have like that energy where it's like, how dare you do this to me? How dare you? She definitely had that. And the way Usain bolted through that door, it was like a flash. All I saw was that red polo shirt that they make them wear and them khaki pants going straight through the door. I was like, oh my gosh, this lady's very fast. I think she ran track before. But she was out there reaching in the man's car and taking the Tide out. Then she poured the Tide in his back seat. Then she threw it at the back window so it splashed all over the window so he couldn't see. And she came back in the store like proud, like, yes, I did that. Yes, we all was like, me and the other black ladies was like, girl, you could have got beat up. Like, what are you? I'm glad you were heroic. And first of all, I was like, she need to be on somebody military. She is wasting her talents. For her to be that brave, she need to be a firefighter. Clearly, she has the energy and the spirit of a warrior. She needs to. Did she get Chris Brown after that? I don't know. She needs to be she has the warrior energy. She needs to be in the military. She needs to be a Marine. She needs to be a first responder, because anybody that will chase through a Family Dollar for some laundry detergent that don't even belong to you, please, please, somebody recruit her. Even she looked like she could have been, maybe, black people, I don't know our age. She could have been 25 or 35. I don't know. But whatever the case may be, I think she still got a future in the military, because she is brave. Brave as fuck. Because me and the other ladies was like, girl, we is not coming to save you. We will tell your family. We here to be able to tell your family how you passed away. We'll be able to tell the full story. But none of us is leaving up outside of this Family Dollar. I can promise you. I don't even want to go in the parking lot at this point, because you out there tussling with a man. But shout out to her. She was brave. 47 and 183rd. Family Dollar. Watch your back over there. I didn't even know it was like that. And why my mama gonna tell me I witnessed that in there before too? I'm like, well, you should have told me. I wouldn't even stopped over here. I wouldn't even came over here. She definitely was a retired Jamaican track star. Like, it was really given that. It really was given that. First of all, what this is. I don't know which Lauren, I don't know Lauren, but okay, we got some Trump supporters here in the building today. But yeah, Family Dollar fish, don't do it. First of all, I don't know how much money you could pay me to tussle with somebody over something that they don't stole. You got it. I want to get into some of the events that's coming up this week. Y'all know we like to get into these things. Hey, so this week in upcoming events, like I always tell y'all on here, that you can submit your events to us via DM or email, and we will put it up there. Give us at least a week notice so you can be included in the weekly Monday events post. So let's check out what's going on this week in South Florida. So we can always skip through the first few, because y'all know we dropped this on Monday and today is Thursday. So let's see what's going on this weekend. Oh, shout out to Dr. Gallon. He had his town hall. We got to have him on to talk about that and give us some updates on the education situation. Wait, all of this don't pass. Let's see what we got this weekend. Oh, there's a tailgate. What's going on? Carrot City homecoming tonight? I don't even see. This ain't enough information. Sorry, y'all. Tomorrow, there's a dance class in North Miami at the Scott Galvin Community Center. Got Network Fridays, Network and Chill. Shout out to Mayor Messam over there in the city of Miramar with guest speaker. Okay, Spectacular Smith from Pretty Ricky, and he's in the tech world is now. So this should be cool. October 3rd, 6:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. I may pull up on him tomorrow. Mayor's Breast Cancer Walk. Mayor Veronica Edwards Phillip. Let's see what area this is. City of Lauderdale Lake. Shout out to y'all. There's a walk run happening October 4th, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at Vincent Torres Park. Y'all pull up on them. Oh, City of Fort Lauderdale, Carlton Be More Friends and Family Day, October 4th. Okay, presented by Carlton Be More Foundation. That's what's up. I'm assuming it's honoring Carlton Moore. My apologies, guys, if I don't know, his whole backstory, but kudos to them for honoring him. And y'all pull up to that. That is a free event. Kids on live music and vendors with comedian Fifi and DJ Sco. Maybe it's Sco. But yeah, those are the events happening this weekend in South Florida. We got that news that you can use. And then also too, I wanted to talk about People's Barbecue is coming back to Overtown, and that's pretty cool. Y'all remember People's Barbecue Overtown? They're looking for an operator of that. So if you know anybody who would like to be an operator and got their business savviness, let's tell them, y'all pull up. And let me just read this first paragraph for you. Oh, them ribs look good. I'm hungry. The unmistakable smell of smoked ribs could soon return to Overtown. The Southeast Park West Community Redevelopment Agency, say that 10 times fast, SEOPWCRA, has completed the restoration of the historic People Barbecue and is now seeking a new operator to bring the restaurant back to life. Located at 350 Northwest 8th Street, People's Barbecue was once a staple of community pride, serving soul food favorites and drawing both locals and visitors. After years of closure, the CRA has fully renovated the restaurant, installing a new barbecue pit, upgrading kitchen appliances, modernizing systems, and refreshing the exterior. Nice. Look at people barbecue. Y'all know if y'all get off of 95 headed south and y'all get off on the Northwest 8th Street exit, is that building that it was right there. This is cute. Is that one right there. The space is moving ready, offering what the CRA calls a rare turnkey opportunity for grill masters, restaurant, or culinary entrepreneurs. Proposals to lease and operate the restaurant are now being accepted, with community members set to play a role in choosing the winning concept. As part of the selection process, the CRA plans to host a tasting event that celebrates Overtown's culinary history. This is what it looks like on the inside, y'all. This is cute. Hold on, let me see. I'm like, I want to make sure. I was like, sometimes y'all know I be scrolling and be forgetting to share the screen. But this is nice. Okay, here's the tea. I don't even know if I've ever been in people's barbecue before. Y'all, have y'all ever ate there? I heard the food was good. I feel like, you know what, maybe somebody bought me food from there, but I don't think I've ever really went. And I think by the time I wanted to go, they had done closed it down. So if y'all ever had people's barbecue, put a rib in the chat. Put a chicken wing in the chat. But shout out to them. And I like this idea of like finding someone to come over and take it over. It seems like the CRA is probably going to stay the owner of it and they'll be able to lease it to people. But I like that. No. Oh, y'all ain't never had people's? Okay, maybe it's a Carroll City thing because we're not going to drive that far for barbecue. Now, I have had the barbecue at 37 and 183rd from the barbecue pit when it used to be there. And I've eaten from the one off of 119th and I think that's 17th or 22nd Ave, that barbecue pit. But I'm not going, we probably ain't going that far for barbecue if we up here in the north end. However, I'm going to check this out. Hold on, I low-key want to see this coyote story because I'm just interested for myself. Concerns grow among Hollywood residents after repeat sightings of coyotes. Now, it's too hot in South Florida for us to be thinking about coyotes now. I'm not about it. I don't want to deal with hurricanes and coyotes. I don't even feel like they're supposed to be in this region.
The Xfinity 5-year price guarantee.
We need to mute this.
You get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included.
Xfinity don't
for
pay
a price
me.
That stays exactly the same.
Tonight, a Hollywood community is seeing double of a wild animal. Coyote concerns, and this could be the same wild animal some in the neighborhood saw last week.
My team's Maricela Burgos is there with this live update tonight. Maricela.
Craig, there have been plenty of people in this neighborhood who have said they have seen sightings, and there are some people who are curious about it, others who are certainly worried.
Are you serious?
People in Hollywood say they keep spotting a coyote in their neighborhood.
It was maybe 30, 40 yards from us. It didn't seem to be bothered, just trotting along.
Stephanie Carafa saw one Monday morning.
We noticed across the street that there was a dog. It looked like a dog, but it was really a coyote. It was maybe 50 to 60 pounds, about the size of a German Shepherd, just going down the street and around the corner.
Video shows the wild animal roaming around this Hollywood Hills community.
There's been several sightings from many of the neighbors here on Garfield Street and one street over on Arthur. I think, people have caught it.
It's buffering, but whatever.
Middle of the day, no fear in the world.
We see raccoons and possums and iguanas, the usual suspects, but to have wildlife like that around, it's a little disconcerting.
And the sad reality is coyotes can attack smaller animals. We know a coyote attacked a cat last October in Fort Lauderdale. Nothing like that has happened here in Hollywood, but the sighting is enough to worry this mom.
We have 2 kids and we also have a small dog as well, so obviously we're concerned.
Oh, child.
And the FWC says these sightings are happening more and more often. In fact, they say coyotes are in every county across the state. Live in Hollywood, Maricela Burgos, 7 News 19.
Wait, what? Y'all knew coyotes was in Florida? I thought that was something else. I thought that was other people's problems. I didn't know we had coyotes. And you saw one spot there was one sighted in Miami Gardens. Now don't bring that over here to us. We got enough issues in the Black community. We do not need to be walking our dogs and our kids in coyotes. We got to wrestle with these girls too. No, I'm not about it. Get the coyote, shoot them. Shoot them with a BB gun. Shoot the coyotes with a BB gun. Or whatever. But we not finna deal with that in here. No. Nobody want to deal with no coyotes. I'm scared of coyotes. They is rough animals. So y'all, that's it for the news you can use segment. There is a story in here about Jimmy Dean sausages being recalled. I think everybody has seen that, but I don't eat those. So them sausage pancakes on a stick. Funky Dineva actually has a hilarious little bit about that. Y'all, that he went on yesterday. Go watch this episode. He says everything that needs to be said about those Jimmy Dean recalls. Not even forget it. Ain't no food in the woods for those coyotes. Now they're in the hood wanting some conch. Not you saying the coyotes want the conch. You stupid. No, they don't. Before we go into hot topics, we have another amazing interview. And this time, no, we have feel-good stories. So matter of fact, let me share this. Before we go into our feel-good stories, let's share our graphics. Wait, where is it? Y'all bear with me today. Y'all bear with me today. Here it is. Yes. Shout out to Ashley with these amazing graphics. So good. So, y'all know I went to my very first Dolphins game on Monday and they won. So I think I'm good luck for the Dolphins. Y'all ain't gonna be in debt because y'all betting with the Dolphins if I keep going to the games, because clearly I brought some good luck to them. So shout out to all the Doll fans in the chat. I gotta tell y'all this because I was telling my girl offline about it. And I was just like, I didn't know that people, fool with the Dolphins like that. Like, I just didn't. This is me just being totally ignorant to just the impact of sports. Y'all would think I would know, but I didn't know that many people went to the Dolphins games like that. I just didn't know. I thought I was gonna be able to park. You can't even park. You can't even park at the things. You got to have a sun pass or a yellow pass. I didn't know nothing about that. Had to park way over there behind Lorna's. Walk 20 minutes from my car to the door, was sweating like a slave. Yes, graphics. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And thank God for Papa Keith. He ended up calling me and was like, do you got a parking pass? And I was like, no. And he was like, oh yeah, you ain't gonna be able to park. I was like, you think it's sold out? He was like, yes. And then he had explained to me that, Monday Night Football is a big deal. I was like, I didn't know. I figured it was a Monday and that many people wouldn't go because they got to go to work. Had no idea. Oh gosh, I feel so crazy to be that ignorant to like the impact of sports. But yeah, went out there, ran into one of my old classmates. I've known Jasmine since I was 12 years old. We went to middle school and high school together. Amazing girl. I ran into her. And then I saw, of course, this guy, Papa Keith. We ended up finding each other at the game. And yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time. Him and Jasmine hit it off right away. And this guy photobombed my thing. The Dolphin fans was on one that night. And then let me show y'all some of the party. They was still in the parking lot going after the thing. I said, I'm mad. I said, I didn't know you tailgate after the football game. I'm mad. I want to go to more Dolphin games. It was a party, and also too, I had sweet tickets as well. So shout out to my plug that got me those sweet tickets, and allowed me to experience my very first Dolphin game. And I definitely want to be back, but only on the suite level, because I don't know if I'll have fun at the other levels. But anybody got sweet tickets and want Hollow News or Janae Tate to be there? I'm a Dolph fan. I'm gonna get me a shirt and everything. I'm gonna get me a jersey. Look at me calling it a shirt. I'm gonna get me a jersey. Oh, maybe I should get me a whole outfit made with the shorts and the shirt. Yes. I'm all about it. I'm a Dolph fan. It's just a vibe. I want to tailgate and everything. Yes. Now here's the thing. I've always been like, I root for Miami teams. I don't know why people be wanting other teams to win. It's weird when you're from a city. But for me, my grandma made sure we was all Dolphins, Miami Heat, Miami Hurricanes, Florida Marlins, to Miami, like everything that Miami putting out, we is the fans, right? But that football, she loved it. And I just, as I said on my post, I was like, I just think I stopped liking it because she made us like, and she didn't make us watch it. But here's the thing, as a kid, Sunday, I want to watch what I want to watch. And she had that football on, and I'm like, I can't even touch the TV. I got to just sit here and watch this football game all day. Oh my God, I just want to watch something else, Grandma. And I would not dare touch the TV. I just got to go play outside then. I just got to go play outside. Oh, also too, the reason why I used to like going to my grandma's house, because she had cable. So we lived next door to my grandma, right? But we ain't had cable for some time. So I would want to go over there and watch her TV. But I knew on Sundays, I could not watch my Nickelodeon and my Disney Channel and my BET and my MTV and VH1 because Grandma was going to be watching her Dolphins. And shout out to her. I feel like she would have been proud to see me at the Dolphin game. Honestly, I don't even remember my grandma ever going to a game. I just know she bought a big screen TV just so she could watch them. Good parent to make your kids like local teams. You're right. And you know, in Miami, we gonna root. Shout out to Miami. Here's some positive news here. Miami was voted #1 food destination. I'm not surprised because our food do taste better than most. I mean, New Orleans be hitting. New York, you know, they good, but I'm biased. Miami stuff, it just tastes better. But let's check it out. So named #1 food destination in the U.S., Miami has claimed the crown as America's #1 food paradise, winning for its exceptional restaurant density, diverse cuisines, and impressive quality to affordability ratio. Miami is officially a foodie's dream come true. Hungry for Miami culinary adventure? Dive into this guide by Travel and Leisure. Hit the link in the bio if you go to visit Miami. That's a Greater Miami Conventions and Visitors Bureau social media page. And shout out to Miami for being the #1 food destination, okay? Kudos to us, because our food does taste great. And the mixtures of cuisine is definitely making it that. Top 5, no, we're top #1. Ain't no 5, it's top 1. Okay, it's 1. So, and then CBC recap, just a quick little situation here on Hollow News. And you know what? We actually talked about it on That Part podcast. So I actually want to play that instead for y'all. So y'all could see me and Papa Keith talking our ish about our CDC recap. And y'all could check out the latest episode of That Part podcast that aired yesterday, where Papa Keith and I were breaking down our experience at the 2025 Congressional Black Caucus annual legislative conference in DC. We were talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly. But let's get into this quick little recap. Oh, it ain't no. Hold on, let me get y'all some sound, right? Y'all need that, don't y'all? Of whatever that group is. The Congressional Black Caucus, and there are different caucuses in federal government, and even they exist too on the state level as well. But they essentially advocate for the needs of whatever that group is. And so they also too work together on different initiatives and bills and things like that. And I'm giving you very much a generic explanation of it, but it's pretty much like, for the lack of better words, we're the Blacks and we're going to advocate for the Blacks, and we want to pass laws for the Blacks, and we want to amplify the Blacks, and we want to convene with the Blacks. And you kind of need that sometime within government, because sometimes that's how groups get overlooked. And so caucuses allow you to be able to do that. And so the Congressional Black Caucus Annual Legislative Conference is a conference they've been doing for 50 years to highlight legislative issues that are going on that year, things that they're focused on, things that they want the community to know. And it's an interesting intersection of different industries that come to this conference. So that's enough of me talking. I have like anybody that does content can relate to this, whether you are an actress or TV host. I do not like the sound of my voice, and I do not like to look at my face. I rarely rewatch my videos because I feel like, ugh, fix that, do this, your voice sound crazy. So for me to sit there and watch that was like, ugh. So, but anyways, go watch our full episode of That Part Podcast. I'm glad that y'all don't have a problem with my voice and my looks, and y'all tune in every week to our podcast. But check that out. We have our full recap. We go into some, juicy things. Me and PK share our honest opinion about what we liked and what we didn't like, and where we think that the Black community should be from a leadership standpoint. And we feel like it should be advocacy. We should be calling for people to help us, give us strategy and direction on what the next thing is. Oh, Fabiola, girl, thank you, friend. But I don't know if is that a woman thing, because I'm very self-conscious. I'm very, very, very like ill. I mean, of course, to quote Tony from Girlfriends, I don't think I'm ugly. Like, I'm not insane. But when you look in the mirror, you just look at stuff and be like, oh, I wish I can improve this or I can improve that. And that's how I feel. Tony said that on Girlfriends, and I was like, I absolutely feel that way. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, wish you could squeeze it up in here or fix this or blend this out or grow this out or, So when I see myself on camera, I be like, I don't like that, or I don't like how I sound, or is this what people hear when they hear me talk? Yeah, see, you can relate to it. It's just something about hearing your own voice, right? At least for me, when I watch these back. But I'm glad y'all rocking with it and don't find me to be annoying when I talk. But up next, I have this amazing this interview that I wanted to share with you guys. And let me just bring up our show flyer so you guys could take a look, so you can see who our next guest is. She is a Miami native, and she is on Broadway, and she's in the Wiz, right? And it's just amazing, to see home team, doing big things, and also too, because we give a lot of shine to our athletes and our rappers and things like that, but let's give it up to our Broadway girls, our people who are in the theater and doing things like that. Like, I love it. Our dancers who dance with Beyonce and they're doing the things, who are writing for Hollywood. Like, there's a lot of talent coming out of Miami, and the fact that she is on tour with the Wiz and she's coming to her hometown, Amitria Fanae, we have an interview with her, so I'm going to tee that up for you guys so you can see it. Oh, thank you, Tontis. I appreciate it. I'm glad you think so, but yeah, I got to work on me. I need me to believe it, right? So let's see if I could pull it up this way. Y'all give me a second to tee up this interview. And this was part of the reason too. We just gonna tell the truth today. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I forgot to tell my producer to edit this video. So the reason why I was late is because I had to edit this video at 5:30. So yeah, definitely just had a little crazy bit of a day. And yeah, this was a part of it. But I want to share this interview with y'all. We had to pre-record this interview because Amitria has a very busy schedule, so she could not come on live today. But I still wanted to do the interview. And y'all know sometimes we pre-record things, so y'all check this out. It's not a long one. It's a good one though. It's real good. Real good. She's funny too. Real funny girl. And ironically, while I tee this up, so Amitria, just a funny story, she texts me after the interview and she's like, Janae, small world. She's like, I mentioned you to, because she was like, Janae, have you ever done pageants? And I was like, yeah, what made you ask that? I was like, that's so random. She was like, oh my gosh, small world. My mom actually used to work with your auntie in corrections, my auntie Wanda. And she was like, my mom said she actually went to a pageant or two of yours, supporting you because your auntie, was, bigging you up at the job. So I was like, oh my God, such a small world. I was like, hey, first of all, come on, Auntie Wanda, for giving me, the props and everything. Hey, what's up? Bullet Advisory Group. And so I was like, wow, that's amazing. The crazy fact that my aunt and her mom worked together and they were good co-worker buddies. But yeah, that was cool to find. So that is, I don't know if y'all could hear that, but let me get this together for y'all. I got to figure out a way to share these easier. Too. But let's get into this interview. What's up, Hilo News family? We have a very special guest in the building today. I am so excited to have home team talent, Amitria Fanae. Did I say that correctly, Fanae?
You did, Amitria
Yes.
Fanae.
And as you can see on the screen, she is a cast member for The Wiz, the legendary play, and it's coming to the Arts Center October 7th through the 12th, correct?
Correct.
Yes, and so we are so excited to have her on the show today. Welcome to the Can We Talk podcast, powered by Hilo News, Amitria.
Hello, Can We Talk? So glad to be talking with you.
Yes, thank you so much. And honestly, I'll keep it real over here. We had some technical issues, and Amitria has rolled with the punches. She's been so graceful and generous with her time. So definitely appreciate it. But I appreciate the love that you're giving local media, Amitria, to share your story. So we'll hop right in. Can you tell us how you got casted to be a part of The Wiz, and what did that feel like when you got the call?
Okay, so before I answer that question, I know I introduced myself as Amitria Fanae, but Miami is gonna know me as Jasmine Lattimore. So for those of y'all who know that, hey y'all, hey, it's me. But how I got cast for this production? Well, I actually started out auditioning for this production in 2023. I started out in it was either January or February. They had local auditions in Atlanta at the Alliance Theater, and I went and auditioned. I did my callback. I did the callback dance, got invited to New York for the second round of auditions, did that, gave it my all, and I did not book it. Devastated. More like devastated. I was so hurt. I felt, I was so close. I was right there on the brink of it. But I had a full circle moment, and not this September, but September of 2024, I got invited to do the audition again after its Broadway close, and I booked the job as Ada Pearl covering Eveline. So,
wow,
full circle moment. Another funny full circle moment is when I was in high school, we actually did The Wiz, and I played Dorothy.
Really? So this play has been within, I guess, your career from the very beginning. So definitely probably holds a special place in your heart. And so for people who may not be familiar with all of the characters in The Wiz, can you tell us who Ada Pearl is and what role she plays in The Wiz?
So Ada Pearl is the Good Witch of the North. She, in the story, when the story begins, she is the first witch that you meet on the Yellow Brick Road. And
the one with the munchkins?
Yes.
Her. She has that epic song in the movie.
Yes.
That's you?
That's me. Now, surprise. Glenda, there's a different rendition of the story. So it'll be a little different. I won't be singing it in this version of the show, but everyone knows it is still Ada Pearl's song. You know, yes. I just let somebody else push it these days. But yeah, it's an amazing show. She's the Good Witch of the North, and she is the only witch who stays with Dorothy throughout her entire journey down the Yellow Brick Road. And what that means is you can find my character incognito on the Yellow Brick Road.
Really? So this is a little bit different from like the movie, if that's what people's frame of reference is.
Yes, it is a little different from the movie, but the story and motivations are still the same. We still have the Lion, the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, Dorothy, and they're all going on a journey of finding themselves. Dorothy is looking for friendship and home. Lion is looking for courage. Tin Man is looking for heart, and the Scarecrow is looking for his brain. And it's funny, but what I take from the story is everything that they all went looking for was within them all along.
Yes,
they just needed this journey to unlock and unleash and find these things, to know that it was embedded within them.
Yes, and that's what I love the most about The Wiz. When I saw the movie for the first time, that message rang true, and it definitely made me say, like, you know, all the things that I think I need that are external, no, they're in me already. So glad that you brought that point up. You know, so this movie, this play is iconic. I want to know, when was the first time did you see The Wiz in any iteration of it? Like, do you remember when you first saw The Wiz?
I remember seeing the movie first.
Okay.
I remember the epic movie with Diana Ross,
yes,
Michael Jackson, and Nipsey Russell. Like I remember that. And it just.
Do you know how old you were when or around about?
Mighty God. I know it was well before puberty happened. I know that much.
Yes.
Adolescence, a kid. That's what a child. I couldn't even say what age, but
it just feels like it's always been around, right? Like it's like you just were born with knowing The Wiz.
A staple in the melanated African American community. It just was. I don't know when it became, but it just was.
Yes.
And it's iconic. The imagery, the costumes, the singing, the dancing.
Yes.
It was legendary then, and it's legendary now. And this year, The Wiz celebrates 50 years of telling this story about the Yellow Brick Road and these characters and their journey. And so I am so honored and privileged to be a part of history with my footprint in the sand. Yes,
you are definitely making your footprint in the sand, and congratulations to you. And I think it's really, really amazing that you are from the 305. Before we dig into that, I love, because we're a hyper local news site, I like to make that connection to home.
Yes.
But I want to know, for you, what have you learned about yourself, about, career? Like what have you learned, and what are you going to take with you post The Wiz? Like, are there any lessons or messages that even surprised you as a performer or a person as you've been a part of this cast?
Something right now sticks out with me, and in The Wiz, whenever they hit the Yellow Brick Road, they say, "Don't you carry nothing that might be alone. Come on, ease on down the road." And I think about that, and I think about, as we move in life, when you are carrying the weight and the woes, it's hard to move. It's hard to function. But when you put down the heaviness, when you put down your sadness, when you put down your disappointment, when you put down grief, when you put down the troubles of yesterday or the week of the month, it is so much easier to move through life light than carrying the heaviness. And I think so many people carry things that don't even belong to them. It's not even yours.
Yes.
And so when you decide to put down these things that don't belong to you and don't serve you, it's a freer life. It's flowing. Even when you see the heroes, the Scarecrow, Tin Man, Lion, and Dorothy, move down the Yellow Brick Road, even once they may have fought off the Kalidas or escaped the Poppies, those were intense things, but every time they moved down the Yellow Brick Road, they let go of what happened to persevere to the next obstacle or the next thing that they may meet. And I think if we did that in life, I think we would have just smoother transitions.
Yes.
That's what life is about. Life is about evolution. So the quicker you put it down, the quicker you can get to your next transition.
That part, and that's definitely a lesson, and that's definitely why everybody in South Florida need to flood it out, sell it out, and go see this amazing show. My mom saw it in New York on Broadway, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Shanae is so great." So when this opportunity came about, especially to interview you, and we're going to be there on opening night on October 7th, I'm like, yes. Like, I'm so excited. And I actually just saw The Wiz not it published, but it was re-screened in movie theaters a couple of weeks ago, maybe a couple of months ago, for I think a anniversary screening. And I was in there crying and dancing and singing, and I'm like, yes, I got it. And at that point, I was like, I need to see this on Broadway. So the fact that this came about, I'm like so happy. Just switching gears a little bit, because like you said, you are from the 305. We talked offline that you said you went to Miami Northwestern. So let the people know what set you claim. What hood you from, Amitria?
Hey,
where you grew up? Where your mama and them from?
Okay, so this. Okay, here we go. So I grew up in Liberty City. I went to elementary school at Charles R. Drew Elementary, and then I went to middle school at Charles R. Drew Middle.
Was Dr. Gallen your principal then?
I did not go to Northwestern. I graduated from Booker T. Washington Senior High School.
Oh, because I remember he used to be the principal at Drew. That's what I was saying. Like, was he your principal at Drew?
Oh, no. He was
okay.
not my principal there, but he was not my principal. He was not my principal.
Gotcha. So you said elementary school Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you said elementary school Drew. Sorry to cut you off. And then what was the middle school?
Drew as well.
Oh, okay. And then high school.
And then high school, I went to Booker T. Washington Senior High School, where I was Miss Booker T.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, so what's the connection to Northwestern then? Was it?
So I did training with Miss Charlotte Seward.
Oh, so you didn't go to the West, but you did training with a teacher, iconic teacher at the West.
I did magnet at Drew in the theater program, the drama program. And so we would go over there a lot and take classes. And then I stuck with it and continued to take classes throughout my adolescence.
I love it. So you were Miss Booker T. Do you mind saying what year or no?
I do mind.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to give it.
Have to investigate it.
We will. No, I won't do that. Look, but look, you see, I understand, because some people don't want people in their tea like that, and that's okay. That's not for everybody to know. But I just was saying, if you wanted to connect with some old classmates.
Y'all know where to find me. Y'all know where to find me. They know.
I love it. Amitria, look, my last question is, why would you say, in your words, should everyone in South Florida come see the Wiz when it comes to the Adrian Arts Center?
This is a reimagined story of what you know it to be. We are singing down, we are dancing down, and the people are acting. They're giving you storytelling. Not often does everyone get a chance to go see Broadway, but when Broadway is brought to your backyard, you have no excuse not to see it. We're here. We're excited to be coming to Miami to tell this story. You're going to be wowed by the costumes, wowed by the singing, wowed by the dancing. And it's a melanated and magical story told by melanated and magical people. Why would you not want to see the excellence of it?
Come on,
know? It's live. It's live art. It's live art.
Yes.
You don't see this every day. So go get you a ticket so you can see it on a day. Okay. You got 6 days to come see this show, the 7th through the 12th. 8 shows a week. There's not an excuse for Miami not to show up. I expect down south. I expect Carroll City, Liberty City, Overtown, Hollandale, Las Olas, South Beach, Miami Beach, North Miami Beach.
Come on now.
Palm Beach, Boca. Everyone get your tickets. I need everyone to come in the room and gather yourselves accordingly.
I love it. Amitria, you are amazing. Well, no, keep going. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I also want to give a shout out to, I didn't mention this when you asked me about schooling, but I also grew up taking classes at the African Heritage Culture Arts Center.
We just interviewed Mr. Davis a couple of weeks ago.
I love Mr. Davis. And so I have to give props where props is due. Well, what props are due. And my formal training, I've been going there. I went there from elementary school to high school, taking classes. And then after I graduated college, where I went to Alabama State University, go Hornets. Okay. I came back and taught. So it means so much to me, and they are so pivotal in the arts community. So for those who are interested in the arts, the kids, if you're watching this and you're interested in the arts, to the parents who have children who are interested in the arts, please go check out the African Heritage Culture Arts Center and register, your kids there, and, they can get what they need.
No, that part, and I love that you're championing our, staple, iconic staple in the African Heritage Cultural Arts Center. Of just so many amazing, talented people like yourself have come through there, and it's a free resource for people in our community. So shout out to them, and shout out to you for just making sure to give them their flowers. So yeah. Amitria, how can people follow you or connect with you, or what's next? What do you want us to let the people know about in South Florida while we got you on the line?
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at AMITRIAFANAE. Again, that's AMITRIAFANAE on Instagram, and those are all my social media handles. So if you're looking for me, that's where you can find me. Yeah.
And we'll tag it. We'll have a clip of this on our social media, so we'll make sure we tag it as well, so people can find you easily. Man, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for just being, like I said, graceful and generous, and just understanding today, because we just had some technical issues, but I'm like, we have to do this interview. It's important, and I just really wanted to connect with you. So again, thank you for supporting High-Low News and supporting local media. And we need to come out home team and make sure we support Amitria and the entire cast of The Wiz at the Adrian Arts Center, happening October 7th through the 12th. Get your tickets now. Tell them High-Low News sent you. Go get your life. Go sing, dance, cry, reminisce, and have a good time. It's a good date night, good girls night, good guys night, good family night. Take the kids. I think everyone in our community needs to support this and see this. That part.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Amitria. Oh, please come back. You're now a friend of the show. So anytime you're doing something, anything you want the community to know about, please come back to High-Low News and the Can We Talk podcast. I would love to share it.
Thank you so much, High-Low News, and thank you, Janae. You got
it, girl. It's Janae. Look, you did good.
I appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.
She was amazing, y'all. We definitely got to support this home team doing the thing on Broadway. Let's talk about it, okay? Come on, girl. Reaching the heights of theater. Love it, love it, love it. So I'm going to be there on opening night, October 7th. Me and my producer, and also 2 media correspondent, Ashley J. Actually, where her ID? I wanted to show it, but I thought it was here. We got our new High-Low News press badges. So when you see us, we always been official, but now we super official with our press badges. So shout out to Ashley J and Tammy for creating those and getting those produced for us. But we'll be there. Also, too, shout out to the morning crew of Jackson Soul Food in Overtown, particularly Mr. Curtis. And I can't remember the woman who helped me out, but I was not supposed to do that interview. My other reporter was having technical issues, and I was there to do a site visit for an event that I'm doing next week with Black Men Win. Me and Papa Keith are co-hosting a mayoral candidate forum powered by Black Men Win. And I'll like my media shout out to Munch, who will be helping us produce that. And so we were there for a site visit, and I was just doing double duty, making sure Ashley was good to go, and we were having some internet issues. And I say, you know what? I just got to jump in and do it, because that's what you do when you're the boss, right? You gotta do it. I'm like, my internet was fine. So I was like, hey, can I use y'all side room? They was real gracious, quiet. Nobody bothered me. And I was able to do the interview right in Jackson Soul Food. But the great thing is, and anybody who's a reporter or just people who just stay ready so they don't got to get ready, I just so happen to have my laptop and my microphone with me. And I generally try to travel with at least my microphone with me, the one that I'm wearing, so that just in case I got to do some work, do a 1-2, get an interview together, the audio will be good. But, so shout out to Jackson Soul Food that allowed me to do that on the spot, and allowed me to be able to, get our girl interview going. And she was so gracious, like I said, to help us out. Now, we're going to go into our hot topics. This is going to be some quick ones, because a lot of these, sometimes too, when there's things that are already been talked about to death in pop culture, sometimes I ain't going to go in on it, but I definitely want to talk about it. So let's get into our hot topic segments before we get out of here. Let's do that again. I'm mad, y'all. I came back and I was all in my teeth for y'all. But hot topics. So today's hot topics, as y'all saw, we're gonna be talking about Trick and Trina receiving these honorary degrees, right? So Hello News is one of the many outlets that featured this. And sorry for the typo that you guys are going to see, because we did not mean to do that. But let's show the story anyway, right? Wait, Hello News got up to 10.6 thousand followers. Come on now. Y'all, we've been growing. If y'all ain't knowing, we've been growing. But that's the amount of followers that we're getting this week is just amazing. And I'm gonna tell y'all how we got the followers. So it's gonna be in our hot topics, right? So shout out to Trick and Trina for their honorary degrees. Honestly, we actually probably said it correctly, because we know them ain't no real degrees that they got. Sorry, Trick and Trina, I love y'all, but this is a little ridiculous to me. Just days after performing together for Trick Daddy's birthday concert, rap legends Trick and Trina were back on stage, and this time they traded microphones for cap and gowns. On Sunday, they each received honorary degrees from Leaders Esteemed Christian Bible University during a special Miami ceremony, recognizing them for not only their music careers, but also their impact on Miami's culture and community. Earlier this year, the university also honored several influential figures across the country, including model and reality TV star Cynthia Bailey, rapper and reality TV star Young Jock, and R&B singer Donnell Jones. Congratulations to the class of 2025 honorees, and a big shout out to home team Trick and Trina on this recognition. So shout out to Derek J, our managing editor, who reported on this for us. And let's see what this is here. Okay, we got a little video for y'all. Okay, Trina. You know what? How y'all feel about that? Okay. I mean, honorary degrees are like, they don't feel as prestigious to me, especially if they don't come from like a top university. However, I'm glad these people are recognizing Trick and Trina, and that's good. It just feels a little contradictory because of their music, and this is a Christian school, but maybe they focus more on the community work. And I will say that Trick and Trina are big advocates in the community. So if they're looking at that from the charitable side and philanthropic side and the, Jesus as a giver side, then definitely this all makes sense. But if we talk about the music and what Christianity stands for, it just feels a little blasphemous to me. But shout out to Trick and Trina. I'm not going, shit on them too much. So many people have them. So if we celebrate others, we should celebrate them. You know what? Bullet Advisory Group, Healthcare Consulting. Say that 10 times fast. You absolutely right. We give these other people their things. We should give Trick and Trina their things too, right? Eddie Allen, yeah, it's a typo. We did. Oh, no. I thought you were making fun of us, Eddie Allen. Yeah, they got degrees. Trick and Trina got honorary degrees from doctorate degrees from the Christian Bible University, from Leaders Esteemed Christian Bible University. Got no problem with it, but got to start calling him Dr. Trick. It just feels silly. I don't know why. And here's the thing. There's one side of me that's home team. Yay. Give them the things. They deserve it. They deserve all the recognition, especially for their community work. But to get this, here's the other thing. This is why it feels ridiculous to me. If FIU gave them this, if Miami-Dade College gave them this, if Nova gave them this, if UM gave them this, I'd be like, okay, like, it's just something about the Christian Bible University, and then somebody saying, you don't know then, that been the places I've been, don't do anything, not then, 5 best friends that you don't know then, or one, anybody want to die, come see, who, me, T, double D, nigga, that's right, that's like me, nigga, and I said it. You almost can't even not finish out the verse. So I had to bring myself back because I don't want to get another. I don't want to get another YouTube. I don't even know if I could sing the songs at this point. I'm so scared to play music. But yes, let me get them. Let me email them and get me one. That's how it's really feeling. Like they giving them out. They gave one to Donnell Jones and Cynthia Bailey and who else? Like it's like what? So yeah, that was 20 years ago. I literally did they come out to want to trigger us? I don't know. I don't know. But we're going to honor them anyway. They home team. Shout out to them for their doctorate degrees from Leaders Esteem Christian Bible University. But yeah, y'all go to our post on Hello News page and pretty much anybody page who posted this, and you will see what the community thinks about this honorary degree. This was just funny. Somebody in the comments said, am I on Earth number 2? Because they just felt like this was ridiculous. And I feel bad because Trick was so generous and gave us his time and did an interview with Derek that's coming out this week. So I don't want y'all. I love Trick. I love Trina. And Trick is just a cool guy. I met him a couple of times, especially working in radio. I met him for the first time there. And so he's cool guy, funny. But I know even they probably like, okay, like I'm gonna take this honorary degree, but look at Trick wrapped in this. Look at Trick Daddy wrapped in his cap and gown. This don't even look right, bro. Let me get off of here for he cussed me the F out, and he will absolutely do it. And he know how to rank too, because he from the city. Trick, I love you. You and your cap and gown, y'all amazing. Don't come for us, please don't. This is amazing. Let me get out of here before we just got to our 10K. I am not trying to get cussed out by the Miami icon. But they gotta know that shit is silly. They gotta know that shit is silly too, right? So on some more Trick Daddy hot topic news, and this is good, right? Trick Daddy had his performance, and let's check it out. Let's check this out. His birthday concert with Big D's band and orchestra, and it was Florida Memorial students, that performed with him. So check out our coverage, and shout out to Papa Keith and 103.5 The Beat for allowing us to be able to experience that. Me and Alexis had a great time, and I was there covering it for High Low News. So here it is. Look at this. Trina, I went up for this. This was so iconic when she came out. Shout out to Trina. Y'all go check out the videos. It seemed to be playing a little staccato here on the page because y'all know my internet is weaker than a crackhead right now. But yeah, Shout out to Trick. So here's the cool thing. So us finally hitting 10K, that has been Alexis, please. Tasha, please. I just lost the love of my life, Tasha. Please. That's a little inside joke. And if anybody knows Power like that, y'all know that scene where Ghost told Tasha that cold hearted shit. But anyways, let me tell y'all how we got to our 10K on Instagram. So we got the 10,000. That's been like my goal has been like our benchmark has been get to 10,000 on all of our platforms, especially the ones that we focus on. So we hit it on Facebook a couple of months ago, and we hit it on Instagram on Sunday. Today, we're at 10.6. And the reason why we hit 10,000 followers is because of this video right here. I think this video now has over 700,000 views. It went viral on our page. Also, the Trina video did good too, but it's Trick doing that City Boy moon slide. Yeah, almost 700,000 views right now. Y'all can even see my whole little analytics right there, but I don't even care to show you because that's what the people need to see, because yesterday's price is not today's price, okay? Y'all see that 10.6. Y'all see that 1.8. Well, y'all can't see it on here, but 1.8 million impressions. Just Trick Daddy. That's why I say I gotta give Trick Daddy his things, because I really, and I'm, look at me, Two-Face. You just was making fun of him. Now you talk about thank you, Trick Daddy, for the followers. Ain't shit, right? But without Trick Daddy and these 20,000 likes and 3,000 comments, and like I said, 700,000 views from this viral video of him moonwalking backwards during his birthday performance. We don't get to our 10,000 followers that have just been growing. Like for us to get to 10.6 followers in the last 4 days is crazy to me. And I love it, love it, love it, love it. And anybody trying to organically, and we do this organically. We did not buy our followers. You could tell people who buy their followers, we're not that. And the fact that we got to that. And also too, I also feel like too, in social media, 10K is that sweet spot, because now it's enough with the algorithm and the amount of people that is seeing your stuff that it just keeps popping. Like, and I've been seeing that with our other content, where as we maybe were struggling with maybe a few hundred views, now we're getting a few thousand views because of the amount of people that have found us organically. And like 500 or 600 people followed us just from this post of Trick Daddy. And I love the fact that, and they're all South Florida people, I love the fact that they saw that we posted this and was like, who is this? What's this Hollow News that don't posted Trick? And they came and followed us. And thank you so much, Merticia. I appreciate you, baby girl. Shout out to Merticia and Lex. They got an album dropping soon. It's a video that they're gonna let me premiere here on Hollow News. There are some local artists that are coming out. Their names is Baby Lex and Big Mert. Y'all make sure y'all catch their album. They're gonna let me premiere the video when that's done. So shout out to them in the comments right now. Yeah, shout out Baby Lex a bit Merc. So thanks, Trick, for over 10K followers. Congrats, Hollow News. Thank you, Toxis. I was waiting for y'all to comment. I'm dead serious. They the next to blow. Talk about City Girls, talk about Glorilla, talk about Sexy Red. They the next to blow out of Miami. I'm telling y'all, the talent is there. The talent is there. My producers, if y'all looking for fresh talent, I know I got them. I know I see where they at. Right down 27 and 199th. They don't shot part of their music video up there. So the talent is right here in our city. So next hot topic is the Miami mayoral's heated candidate debate. And so this is interesting because let me give y'all a little bit context on this because they didn't want all the people to be a part of this. They did a poll and said only the top people are going to be able to be a part of this debate. And apparently only all the top people is the non-Black candidates. Had a ball. Yes, we did. Don't forget us little people when you get over 100K. Oh my gosh, Eddie Allen. Oh my gosh. Of course I'm going to forget y'all, because when I got my check, I was gone. Okay? No, I'm just saying. When I get my check, I'm gone. All my Next Friday fans, please tell me y'all catching this joke. But Of course not. And that's my next goal, is to get 100K, right? And so for me, I'm like, Hello News does not gatekeep. Hello News does not. Hello News is for us, by us. And so we are still the people that may cover events like this, like the mayoral candidate, but we also too shouting out the Global Lit Fest. So for us, if this platform will always be for and by the people. Y'all check us if it ever becomes Hollywood, say somebody managing it, and I'm not doing the day-to-day no more, and they not in the same spirit. Y'all check they ass and say that ain't what Janae founded this on. This is our platform. It's for the people. Now, as we get bigger, we may not be able to show every single thing. However, I still, as much as I can as possible, want to keep in the same spirit and vein that we are now, of making sure this is a platform for everybody. We do not gatekeep. We do not just try to post stuff that we think is going to go viral. Look, you can look on our page and see the different variations on the type of content that we have. And I'm going to keep doing that. And thank you, Eddie Allen, from your mouth to God's ears. 100K on the way. Hey, let's go. But when I get my check, I'm going. No, just y'all motherfuckers will not be able to find me. What Janae went? We ain't seen her. Hello News still. But do she? I haven't seen her in years. She's like a phantom, but Hello News still going. No, I'm just I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna be Hollywood with y'all, just a little bit, but not a lot. But anyways, let's get into this mayoral debate. Let me show y'all some of this because things got heated over there with the Spanish boys and girls. Let's get into it. Ain't nobody in the audience, child. I bet ours be well attended. Shout out to Black Men Win. Shout out to Papa Keith. Shout out to That Part Podcast. Okay, what's this? No, I don't want to go live. We all the way live.
Right, like having people in my corner just to push me each and every day, so I do.
This is not the thing. Here you go. Now, why would it show me something different? Show us the thing. Why I keep showing this? I'm confused.
I just love to tackle,
Is this the whole show?
For me.
Wilson, football isn't just a hobby.
I don't want to see this. Hold up, because somebody actually sent me the link to view this. I don't know what's going on. It's on YouTube. Okay. CBS Miami. Okay, let's go. Let's get over there. Because this looks like this is the full broadcast. And we don't want to see her. So let's stop sharing. Sorry, y'all. But this ain't the one that we need to see. We need to see the kids. I heard they was tussling at this debate. I heard they was throwing tamales and empanadas all through there. I heard it was nothing but a roast compollo all on the floor. The people was in there tussling for the mayoral race. And there wasn't none of these things there, but still, let's get into it. Let me pull it up. Drop the top and let the sun shine in. I want to show y'all this and talk about the importance of why Black Men Win and Papa Keith and myself and That Part Podcast and All Like Minds Media are teaming up to do this because they are not including the people in this. So, let's go.
And I'll be serving as your moderator tonight. This debate is being streamed live on our CBS News Miami streaming channel, which you can find on the CBS News app, Pluto TV, and CBSMiami.com. In other words, you can watch it right now on your phone, or you can call somebody who wants to see it.
I don't want this.
The experts that...
I want to get to the highlights.
A big issue in downtown Miami, and
is exactly why we need reform.
Yes.
It's not about the personalities on this stage. It's about the system of government that we have that encourages the dynasties to come back over and over again and control Miami. And the only we get...
So the people, what y'all laughing at? What I said. But anyways, the Spanish boys and girls was over there, and the white boys and girls was over there tussling down to the CBS Miami mayoral candidate. And they did a poll because there's 13 candidates right now running for the city of Miami, a mayor. And they said they can't accommodate all 13, which I feel like is kind of, I get it, but okay. So they did a poll to see who the top people were. And ironically, the one black guy that is running for, the one black candidate that's running for mayor did not make the cut. And I find that to be a little interesting. I find that to be a little problematic. So there are community groups, a lot of community groups that are hosting mayoral candidate forums, and Black Men Win is one of them. They're doing it in Overtown. They wanted to do it for the Black community, in the Black community of city of Miami. And right now there are 7 candidates confirmed, but we're hoping to get more now that me and Papa Keith have come on to moderate this event. It will be happening at Jackson Soul Food next Wednesday at 5 p.m. So y'all pull up on us. It's going to be refreshments and drinks and good conversation. Y'all already know me and Papa Keith gonna get to it. And also too, this is a town hall style conversation where the community's input is going to be heavily weighed. And so let's see who shows up. To me, I feel like this: if people don't want to show up in your community now while they running for office, they ain't finna show up when they get elected. So take note of who show up to this Jackson's ones, because that's the people who gonna be there for you. Black people in the city of Miami. If they don't want to come in your spaces and court your vote, that means they're not even thinking about you. That means they're not even thinking about you when it comes to what they want to do for the community. Okay. So let's see who coming over there. And you know what? In our next show, whoever don't confirm, unless they say they legs broke, they grandma died, they son got hit by a car, I don't want to hear no excuse. It gotta be emergency, 911 emergency, reconnect with the community, okay? If they don't say that, y'all better tell them you ain't getting my vote. I'm gonna call them out too. I want to know everybody who don't come up to this Black Men Win candidate town hall forum happening at Jackson's, hosted and moderated by me and Papa Keith next Wednesday. I want to know the candidates that have declined it, because I see y'all ass ran over there to CBS Miami. Y'all want to be on a TV thing, and we're gonna be recording ours too for the community to see, and we're gonna air it on That Part Podcast for free for the community to see it the following week. Okay, so let's see who don't come. Okay, let's see, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of y'all wanting to get our votes without working for it. Okay? Is that homegirl? I think that's who running for. She's a commissioner right now. I hope you on the list, homegirl, with your curved underbob, because it's cute right now. But I don't want to have to read you next week or whenever we air that episode. Okay? And I'm gonna make sure I say that from the stands. I mean, from the podium or from the stage when we moderating. I'm gonna tell that audience, take note of who thought it was important to be here in Overtown. At the door, waiting for you at the door. But y'all, y'all, this has been another amazing episode of blasting them. I'ma keep blasting them. Okay, keep. Shout out to Tony Showtime. He ain't make it on the show today. That's our good friend. He created the term the keepers. That's what the Can We Talk podcast audience is called, the keepers. Y'all, today was every time I miss a week, it's always kind of like hard to get back into the swing of things. So I appreciate y'all for rolling with the punches today and allowing me to be able to do the show. Shout out to everybody that was viewing, popping in and out. I appreciate y'all for commenting and liking, watching on Facebook and YouTube. As always, y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Hold up, I want to see this comment real quick before I go into that situation, but I'm trying to do it under the 2-hour mark. Hold up, what is it? For the Black men excluded, I think the key is fundraising so he can penetrate local media via paid advertisement. Agreed. He got to get some work, but that's the other thing too. That's the problem with our political system. Everything shouldn't be about money in a sense of like to get the best leaders, because sometimes that's when gatekeeping come in and those powers that be pre-pick who they want to be in the forefront, and the people who actually want to do the job and are qualified for the job may not have the money to run the campaign to get the job. And to me, that's the problem within our political system, because it's like, do we want the best person for the job, or do we want the person that the people with the power have the money to pay that's going to be their puppet to do the job? But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day, right? So y'all, another amazing episode of the Can We Talk podcast. Y'all make sure y'all are following us on all the things. We are on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Black Planet, TikTok, all the things, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all lock in with us. Look, every Saturday and Sunday, our email newsletter comes out. It is exclusive content for free in your inbox. Also, too, shout out to Tammy who told me to remind y'all, make sure if you are subscribed to our email newsletter, just open it, because there are different rules now with the email newsletter. For some reason, they trying to suppress people with emails out there. So y'all make sure, let's rage against the machine, and y'all make sure y'all help support us, keep our open rates strong. And by doing that, if you get our email newsletter, just open it, even if you don't have the time to read it, but that helps us to be able to, keep sending out the newsletter. Because if you're not opening it, then it will eventually take you out of the list or send it to your trash. Also, too, just go make sure that you're signed up for it. So if you haven't seen our email newsletter in a while, it could be because of that. So just make sure you are signed up for it, because it's some clunky things going on with email marketing. And yes, I'm still here, mother effer. Okay, don't come in my comments, J to the J, talking mess. Okay, don't come in here talking mess. I missed you tonight, friend, with your funny comments. Yeah, I'm still here. We about to hop off though. Also, too, make sure y'all sign up for our email newsletter. Like I was saying, you can do that by going to highlowNewsMiami.com and signing up there. And then also, too, follow us on social media. Y'all better get in while it's good. And also, too, as the followers are going up, y'all want to lock in with your advertising this year before the rates go up, because they are going up in 2026, because we keep selling out. So that some shout out to Davinia. She's like, oh, if you keep selling out, that means your rates need to go up. I said, I know you're right. Oh, you was at the gym. Oh, okay. But yeah, so y'all make sure y'all tap in with us. And if you want to advertise your business, your platform, your initiatives, your nonprofit, whatever you selling, peanuts, oranges on the side of the road, roses, girdles, waist trainers, fake Nikes, whatever you selling, we the platform. No, I'm just but for real though, if you got a small business, come over here to High Low News. Our rates are affordable. And you want to get in now before they go up, because they will, because we got 1.8 million reasons why they should. Okay. Thank y'all as always for rocking with us. I will see y'all next week. Y'all make sure y'all rock with our advertisers. Support those who support us. Shout out to Baptist Health, who's running their breast cancer campaign. Y'all, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Make sure y'all are going to get your screenings. Also, too, shout out to Councilman Reggie Leon. He has a screening coming up on August 22nd. We'll be posting that on our page. You can find information on his page as well. But make sure you get them boobies checked, okay? Make sure we're healthy. Early detection is can save lives. I will see y'all next time. I love y'all for real. And let me try to get this on here before, I love you too, before the thing go to 2. See y'all next week.
There's a 1 in 8 chance that a woman will develop breast cancer in her lifetime. And for Black women, we're more than likely to be diagnosed before the age of 50. Head to BaptistHealth.net right now to schedule your mammogram and be on the proactive side of care. Mammograms save lives.
When I was diagnosed with cancer last year, I was asymptomatic. I felt great. I wouldn't have found out if I didn't do a voluntary screening. Take charge of your health, go to the doctor, be proactive with your health.